The winds of change are swirling around Hollis Hall as the Chicago Bears grapple with the urgency of improving their offense. After a disappointing start to the season, questions are swirling in Bears Nation about how the team can redefine itself and reclaim its winning identity. Fans are restless after the Week 1 loss to the Minnesota Vikings, an outing that exposed gaping holes at the line of scrimmage and left many wondering if the current roster is capable of competing in the NFC North. A pivotal choice looms in the air, one that could shake up the entire roster and alter the trajectory of the team moving forward. Today, we're delving into a potential move that could transform the very fabric of the Bears' backfield, contributing to a more dynamic and resilient offense, one that might just put opposing defenses on notice. Imagine adding an explosive playmaker with unparalleled versatility and proven success who can elevate both the running and passing game, relieving pressure on young quarterbacks and sharpening the team's competitive edge. Hints of a shift in personnel are echoing through the league, a player known for his dual-threat capability, under contract until 2026, with a history of consistent production. This kind of talent doesn't wander onto the trading block every day, and the question remains, will the Bears front office seize the moment to make a bold statement against their rivals? In Chicago's storied history, the roster has gone through countless iterations, some exhilarating, others downright heartbreaking. The Bears have experienced electrifying trades that breathed new life into the organization, juxtaposed with missteps that left fans frustrated and longing for greatness. How can the front office learn from the past? Could this proposed move be the spark the struggling offense needs to ignite a resurgence, not only against divisional foes, but also toward a playoff run that's been elusive for far too long? As we consider what this could mean for the Bears' game plan against teams like the Packers and Vikings, we're left wondering, what role will a strategic addition play in the offensive scheme? The Bears coach has been candid about the need for improvement, emphasizing the importance of a balanced attack that keeps defenses on their toes. Could this mystery player finally be the solution on third and long situations that have consistently put pressure on our young quarterbacks? Should we expect a shift in the depth chart impact that leads to a more dynamic rushing attack? Before we move ahead, a reminder, this is Bears News Fan Report. If you live and breathe Bears football, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell, because we provide the urgent coverage you crave. In a league where every move could signal a shift in power, staying updated is crucial as the Bears navigate the challenges that define NFC North competition. Now, let's get back to how this potential addition slots in tactically. This mystery player can do wonders for Chicago's backfield by stabilizing the rushing and passing game, allowing more flexibility and options on offensive calls. Think about the wide-open playbook they could enjoy. Imagine the chain-moving ability and the increased options on every play. This player brings an element of reliability that could complement existing talents while addressing critical weaknesses in the roster. Financially, while the cap situation is always a concern, this move could align. The new addition comes with manageable costs, reflecting a strategic investment in a player who has consistently proven himself in the league. With the right contract terms, this could also free up space for future signings that fortify the Bears roster as they look to contend. When we consider the landscape of the NFC North, the stakes couldn't be higher. With rivals like the Packers and Vikings constantly evolving and adding talent, Chicago cannot afford to stand still. Could this trade effectively tilt the balance in the division and enhance the Bears' competitive stature? With our rivals making bold moves, it's crucial for Chicago not to be left behind. As we continue to analyze the implications of this potential trade, let's keep in mind recent performance indicators. This player has been a significant contributor in critical situations, highlighting a style of play that meshes perfectly with the Bears' needs moving forward. With postseason aspirations always at the forefront, the urgency for stability and performance cannot be overstated. Finally, the moment you've been waiting for, the rumor swirling around. Hollis Hall suggests that Kamara-Swift will be traded for Alvin Kamara. The speculation suggests that such a swap would bring one of the league's top dual-threat backs to the Bears, possibly transforming the offense from its current state into a more formidable force. With Kamara's impressive track record of production and skill set, this trade could be a game-changer for Chicago. However, as with all rumors, it remains to be seen if this will materialize. What does this mean for the Bears moving forward? How does this change the landscape of their depth chart? As always, will the pressure increase on front office decisions to bolster this team as they strive for relevance in a fiercely competitive division? Will this trade be met with relief or skepticism by the fan base? As the tension builds in Bears Nation, we want to hear your take. Is this the move Chicago needs to elevate its game, or are there risks that could backfire? Stay tuned for more updates and analysis on this developing story as the season unfolds. Bears fans, the air around Hollis Hall is electric with uncertainty. Are we on the brink of a seismic shift? If you bleed Chicago blue, subscribe now. We ride this storm together. Because whispers are filtering out of team facilities, and they spell a swirling cocktail of opportunity and anxiety. What if trading Kamara-Swift for Alvin Kamara changes everything? Picture it, locker room dynamics torn asunder as Swift, who many see as a future star, gets offloaded for an established back like Kamara, a move that could either galvanize or fracture morale amongst players clamoring for consistency and star power. Meanwhile, rival G-Miz in the NFC North can't help but watch this potential blockbuster unfold, licking their lips in anticipation of either a Bears resurgence or a catastrophic misstep. Every shift of the wind seems to push questions into the forefront. If Kamara does arrive wearing the famed blue and orange, what does that mean for the depth chart? Could Roshan Johnson find himself out of the game plan entirely, left to wander on the sidelines while the Bears chase a playoff spot? Or could this incredible infusion of talent create the kind of competitive fire that turns the Bears back into contenders? Now, let's consider Kamara's skill set. You want versatility? He brings electric hands and footwork that can slice through defenses like butter, something Swift struggled to showcase as he barely scraped by with 3.1 yards per carry against Minnesota. Imagine the Soldier Field roar reverberating as Kamara breaks out for long gains, creating a ripple effect that opens up passing lanes for Caleb Williams, who's already under immense pressure. But wait, what if bringing in Kamara brings about a rift in the coaching staff? Does this set off a chess game between Ryan Poles and head coach Ben Johnson, where pressures culminate in high-stakes plays that reset the trajectory of this team's season? Word from the locker room is that morale is fragile, and a power struggle could bring about fractures. The Bears' championship window is inching shut, and a failure to pull the trigger on this trade could leave them staring into an abyss while the Packers and Vikings bolster their ranks. Then there's the ever-looming question of cash. What kind of cap gymnastics are the front office ready to orchestrate in order to make room for the All-Pro? Swift's departure eases the financial burden, but will the investment pay off, or are the Bears risking everything on a fading superstar? The ferocity of this pending deal has far-reaching implications that stretch into the fabric of Chicago sports history. Think of the legends, the heartbreaks, the stunning trades that either sparked joy or left fans shattered. The specter of '85 hangs in the air as nostalgia meets urgency, with echoes of Butkus and Ehrlicher reminding us that Chicago doesn't do mediocrity. With each day that ticks away, the icy lakefront wind becomes an eerie reminder. Our Bears need to decide whether they're all in or left behind. Pivotal decisions loom, and if Kamara is the answer, will it turn Swift into a cautionary tale of a missed opportunity? Can trading for a dual-threat back ignite the flames of a Bears playoff dream, or will this be another miscalculation that leaves us in the dust? Just imagine the thrill as tailgates rise to fever pitch and the smell of grilled sausages fills the crisp autumn air. Fans urging for a win that has escaped our grasp for too long. Yet with the clock ticking, every moment counts. Would you pull the trigger knowing this trade could define the franchise for the next decade?